Welcome to JL Johnny's Jeep Life. Today we're looking at where to mount my CB radio. I wanted to mount it up here, and I think I've come up with a perfect solution. Join me. This is the CB bar brought to you by Wayalife. Now, he's got his own YouTube channel and he does lots of Jeep content. I am going to be posting a link below on where you can get one of these bars for your very own. This is for a JL. I'm not sure if they make it for a JK, but I don't see why not. So definitely check out his website and see if you can get one there. It's got the name on there, CB bar, so I'm going to face that towards me. What I'm going to need is I'm going to need one of these nuts. Put on the back of this mounting bracket. I've already got the washer on the bolt, and we'll just slip it in here. I'm going to keep that loose because we're going to have to make some adjustments. On the other side. Okay, let's go to the Jeep. Now, it's not a requirement to take the doors off. It's just going to make life a whole lot simpler. I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to need to open the roof. And for the time being, I'm just going to uninstall my sunshade. Now I just need to uninstall these bolts on both sides. So now that we got this into place, we can just pop this piece out like that. And then the CB bar just slips right into that same slot. And if you notice this little groove right here, this will slide right into that groove. That's what it looks like on this side. And you just travel around and you can see that it's installed on the other side just the same. Now that we got those in place, take this back up. So in order to install the CB, I had to take off the spare tire, the license plate, and the inner bracket, which is right here, and I'm just about to take out all of this. Yep. So I had fellow Jeepers Clay and Rosember come over and help me with the installation of my CB. We've got the whip coming down here, which is bolted and grounded right under here. Goes through the vent, which I will show you on the inside there, and then the ground wire comes through here. Now let's open it up. I still got the backing off, so you can see exactly what I did here. I ran it through the vent, both the ground wire and the antenna wire. Then I have it going through the wire loom And the ground wire goes through here down to where the tire is, underneath and bolted to the frame. Where the antenna wire comes up, and then it goes through the plastic all the way down. Runs through the plastic there, runs through the plastic there. Then I have the antenna wire coming through here, and I have it running right along inside the CB bar, which then we drilled the hole through the top and have the antenna coming back just to clean up all those wires. I may suggest this to Eddie and see if he can do that with part of the manufacturing from this point on. Come around to this side of the Jeep. We've got the auxiliary wires underneath the glove box, and I got it run underneath here, up along here, along the A pillar, and then just like the other side, it comes through and runs inside the CB bar. Pops out there through the grommet that we put in there ourselves, and then runs power right into the CB. Now let's have a look at the CB itself. Look at how nice and clean this looks. No wires to be seen. The CB looks great there. I can just take that off whenever I need to say anything. Breaker, breaker. And then right back on here. So it's out of the way, not hanging in front of the mirror, not causing any interruption with my sight line of vision. I think this is a really excellent design. Eddie, you outdid yourself. This is awesome, and it's sturdy. And as you can see, it's not going to interfere with closing the soft top whatsoever, which is important. And with the JL, I mean, there wasn't a lot of options for me for placement of the CB. I've seen people hook their mics up to here and have something underneath, but I wanted something that I could see and I could control. This is an old school one, Cobra, which I also had this same one in my Trans Am. So this one I'm really used to. Right now I'm going to put the Jeep back together, and I'm going to film that so you guys can see how I do that. So I have this on auxiliary switch number 4. That turns on my unit. What I need to do now is I need to go to the settings panel, go down to the auxiliary switches, go over to number 4, and then switch it to recalled last state. We'll just click that one. So when I turn off the Jeep, the power of it is off, but when I turn the Jeep back on, the power is on. So it's going to be on every single time I turn the power on for the Jeep. That way I never have to forget about it, and it'll always be on when I need it. There's the CB bar with the CB mounted. Tell me what you guys think. Well, that's the CB bar brought to you by Eddie from Wayalife, which I've mentioned earlier in this video. I'm going to put a link below in the description where you can get one of these. Here's a little bit of an update that I had to do to get my CB working correctly. The first thing that I had to do was disconnect the ground. This tailgate on a JL is made out of magnesium, which is a conductive material, so it didn't need that ground wire. When I had it grounded, it was giving too much interference, and I couldn't get a good level reading on my SWR meter. Next, I got this spring on here, so if I hit a branch or something, it's not going to break the whip. And I also put on a new whip with an adjustable tip on the end. This one you can just screw up or down until the meter gets into in line. This is the old one here, and what you would have to do if it was too long is you would have to take a hacksaw and cut it. Well, if you get it a little bit too short, you're kind of done, so I had to go with an adjustable one. With a little bit of help from Ben Ducharme, we got this thing tuned in really good, and it works like a charm. I've got a nice strong signal. I can talk to him across the city and we hear each other really clear. One of the other things that I had to do was change out the radio. I love that old Cobra, but I had to go with this new Cobra because it's a little more compact. The other radio came out to here and it was just about here, and every time I got into the Jeep I'd smack my head on the corner. I just wasn't used to it being there, and I just kept hitting it. So I got something a little bit smaller, and works like a charm. If you like this video, if you enjoyed it, please do smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that bell so you know when I do another video. My next video, I'm going to be doing another kayaking trip. It's either going to be my kayaking number 3 trip, or it's going to be a road trip that we did for Cones for Cures. Which is really cool too, so maybe not sure which one I'll do first. Anyways guys, thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep the rubber side down. Talk to you again soon.